single, and I'm out there dating, you know. It's kind of hard being out there dating nowadays. My last boyfriend told me he needed more me time. I was like, dude, it's our first date. So I'm recently disengaged. And everybody always asks me, you know, what happened. Well, he was still married when we got engaged. Yep. Bottom line, he lied about everything. Everything. He told me he drove a Mercedes 500 class, but then he showed up at the airport. He picked me up from the airport in an escort wagon. I'm like, where's the Mercedes? He's like, oh, the escort's just my airport car. And I believed him. Don't you wish you could like polygraph everybody now? Like before you start dating, you can ask, you know, are you married? How old are you? Do you have an airport car? So kind of, you know, it makes you a little skeptical about dating. I'm always afraid somebody's going to lie to me. But if you think about it, we all lie. You know, when we start dating somebody, we all put up a facade. Otherwise, nobody would hook up. If I had to write a truthful profile about myself, mine would sound like this. Single white female. No ambition. Out of shape. I like a guy that has money and likes to buy me things. I like sex for about the first month. And then I just want a foot rub or a back massage. But I'm not into getting back massages. You know, most likely probably won't like your family. I don't like mine half the time. I know I'm not going to like yours. It's like seeing a restaurant that says lousy food, lousy beer, but still go in. So I think I have this crackpot magnet on me. I can't seem to get it off. So I think I should change careers. I should become a therapist. Might as well get paid for this shit. But finding the right guy for me, I really think it's impossible. I'd like to mix myself up in like a perfect guy. You know, kind of like when you go to a bar and you watch the bartenders make fancy new drinks. You know, I can mix myself up in a guy. I'd add, you know, 2 shots of athleticism, a shot of intelligence, maybe a little bit of sensitivity, and let's not forget the honesty. And then just stir that shit up. So after my disengagement, I lived in Vegas for a while. Not the best place to be when you're emotionally unstable. With a gambling problem. What can I say? Red's my favorite color. So I was recently in Nashville, and I'm in this store, and I'm checking out all these cowboy hats. The woman behind the counter goes, the extra large hats are on top. I was like, okay. Do you have any hats for people with low self-esteem? I dated this hairstylist for a little while, and I thought, this is going to be great. I'm going to get these free haircuts. It's going to be wonderful. It was okay, until he was going to break up with me, but he didn't tell me. He just gave me a crew cut. So it was bad enough he didn't want to sleep with me anymore. Now nobody else did either. So as I'm getting older, I'm starting to develop a lot of allergies. I'm allergic to fruits, vegetables, working out. So I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. My family just recently found out I'm doing some stand-up. My aunt's like, great, now you can entertain us during Thanksgiving. I said, no, I'm just here to get material. Thank you very much.
All right, big hand for Jennifer, everybody. You're an awesome crowd. Holy shit. I like coached you, but then you took it to the next level. It's good. It's good. All right, we're going to keep it going. Very, very funny guy making his comedy debut, everybody. A big hand for Jared Einhaus.
Hello. This is what we learn in comedy class. Put mic stand here.
Oh, good grief.
Well, hi everyone. I see we have some lovely ladies here. I think we've heard that about.